भगवती निशेष जाड्यापः शुक्लां ब्रह्म विचार सार परमा अजां जगद्व्यापिनीं वीणा पुस्तकधारिणीम् अभयदां चार्यान्धकारापः हस्ते स्फाटिकमालिका विदधती पद्मासने संस्कृता वन्दे तां परमेश्वरीं भगवती बुद्धिप्रदां शारदाम्।
As the light is ignorance, we all go to Ma Saraswati. May she shower her blessings upon us. Now, NGGB Narva, Garva, Dhurva and Badi, and he is Agriculture Advisor to Honorable Chief Minister. The stage is also being graced by the presence of Shri Kshitij Chandrakarji, President AIPC. The program is also being graced by the presence of Colonel Professor Dr. N.P. Dakshinkar Sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dao Shri Vasudeva Chandrakar Kamchinu Vishwavidyalaya, Durg. He is presiding over today's function. The program is also being graced by the presence of President ISACP, Professor S. Prathaban Sir, Secretary General ISACP, President ISACP, Professor S. Prathaban Sir, and Secretary General ISACP, Professor A.K. Srivastava Sir. Dean and Organizing Secretary of ISACP 2023, Dr. S.K. Tiwari Sir, Director Instructions DSVCKV and Chairman ISACP 2023, Dr. S.P. Ingole Sir, all respected dignitaries from different corners of the country, foreign delegates, distinguished Dean, Director and faculty of DSVCKV, press and media personals, and my dear students. With I would now like presenting bouquet to Shri Kshitij Chandrakarji. So it's my humble request, please present floral bouquet to our Honorable Vice Chancellor. Now I request DI-DSVC-KB Dr. S.P. Ngole sir to please present bouquet to Professor S. Prathaban sir. Now I request Dr. O.P. Dinani to please present bouquet to Organizing Secretary ISACP 2023 Dr. S.K. Tiwari sir. It's my humble request to Dr. Nitin Gade to please present floral bouquet to DI-DSVC-KB and Chairman ISACP 2023 Dr. S.P. Ngole sir.
Myself, Dr. S.K. Tiwari, Dean of the College and Organizing Secretary of this Congress, welcomes you on the auspicious occasion of 19th Annual Convention of Indian Society for Advancement of Canine Practice and National Symposium on Recent Advances in Diagnostic, Therapeutic and Nutritional Management of Canine from 20 to 22nd April at Durg. First of all, I would like to welcome Sri Pradeep Sharma ji, Advisor to Honorable Chief Minister sir, who has accepted our kind invitation to be the Chief Guest of this National Symposium at Annual Convention of ISA 53. Then I would like to welcome Colonel Dr. Professor L.P. Dakshinkar sir, our Vice Chancellor, who is presiding over the function. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor is the patron of this grand ceremony, along with true motivator and driving force for our glorious university. Sir, we welcome. I would like to welcome Sri Chhattisgarh Chandrakar ji, Chairman, President, Chhattisgarh Professional Congress Committee, who has accepted our invitation to be the guest of honor. Thank you, sir. I would like to welcome Dr. S.P. Ngole, DI and Chairman of this function. For this, I would like to welcome Professor S. Prathaban, President of the Society, Dr. Balchandran sir, ex-Vice Chancellor Tanwas, Dr. P. Vishwas sir, ex-Vice Chancellor West Bengal, Professor A.K. Srivastava sir, Secretary General, who is the main force behind this society, Dr. Yachi Raj, Dr. T.N. Ganesh, along with all the executive board members for this prestigious society. Sir, I welcome all the Dean Directors of DCKV, Durg, along with other institutes, HODs, Joint Director, Deputy Director of State Veterinary Department, our staff members, students, print and electronic media, and most importantly the delegates who have arrived from all across the country covering 16 states. Sir, there were 2 foreign delegates who had to come from Romania, but unfortunately they left their flight at Delhi, so they couldn't attend. So, sir, we are fortunate and overwhelmed to have you at this campus. This is the 19th Convention of Canine Society, which is going to be held for the first time in Chhattisgarh state. Dear delegates, first of all, I would like to draw your kind attention regarding the Veterinary College of Jora. This college is the largest institute of this university and the only functional veterinary college of the state, which was established on 8 September 1985. This college campus comprises a sprawling 369 acres of land within the city limit on the bank of river Shivnath. This college has 17 departments, having 100 intake capacity for BBSc, 19 departments for MBSc degree, and 14 departments for PhD degree program. Sir, last year VCI inspected our college and we were being graded A grade and we secured 1327 marks out of 1500. So our VCI report was excellent. Similarly, for this ICR also recognized us for MBSc and PhD program for 5 years. Regarding this symposium, it is being organized to bring the veterinary professionals, scientists, researchers, academicians, practitioners, students and industry people working in the field of canine practice under one umbrella and providing an opportunity for deliberations, interactions, and exchange of ideas for the overall improvement of canine health and its benefit to the mankind. This symposium is covering topics on current practices and future development in the field of canine practice and welfare. The keynote speakers, invited lead papers, presentations of research findings, clinical findings, field experiences, poster presentations are the part of this symposium. Sir, canine practice is now becoming popular in India, not only in metropolitan cities, but in small towns and cities due to fast-changing socio-economic scenario in the country. Veterinarians are being attracted to canine practice as a sole occupation, as there is an increasing awareness about the pet care and management amongst the pet lovers. These dogs are not only being kept as a pet and companion, but they are also being used extensively as a security guard, sports, hunting, tracking, etc. The advancement of information technology has made pet owners aware about the recent trends in the care, feeding management, control, and treatment of diseases of animals. Veterinarians, therefore, have to keep themselves abreast with the recent development in the field of canine practice so as to provide best possible service to the pet lovers. Sir, this symposium will focus on discussion on these aspects to provide better service to the pet lovers. Deliberations on different aspects of theme will be very useful and will formulate and extend valuable recommendations for health, management and quality breeding of pets in the country. This is the only society that is pertaining to the only canine species, including all aspects of health, nutrition, diagnostics in India. This conference will deal with the exchange of different ideas of canine health practice throughout the country. This national convention will provide a platform for development of various technologies and current scenario of canine at national level. Sir, this conference will also be very helpful in different ways for annual birth control program to restrict street dog population, which is menace at present, and also for routine vaccination and deworming schedule. Sir, I would like to thank from bottom of my heart to all the committee members who have worked day and night to make this event a great success. We have done best at our level for your comfortable stay, transportation and food, etc. But still, if there are some mistakes being done, I may please apologize for the same. We are also highly grateful for the financial support by various organizations, with special mention of Bankies, Ivy Group, particularly Dr. Jaiswal, President Ivy Group, IDBI, SBI, Rules, Pedigree and other firms who have supported financially to us. My special thanks particularly to the Dr. R.K. Jaiswal, President Ivy Group, for giving this financial and moral support also. I wish that the national convention of this and symposium will be a grand success. Thank you one and all.
Respected Pradeep Sharma ji, respected Chandrakant ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor and Stalwart in Veterinary Medicine, Dr. Dashankar ji, Organizing Secretary, Dean Dr. S.A. Tiwari, Dr. Ingol, General Secretary Dr. Srivatsava, Dr. Etiraj, former Dean, former VC Dr. Balachandar, and learned professors here Dr. Mavi, Dr. Bhagarwal, Dr. Chandran Lor, and all senior faculty Dr. Syam Venugopal, and Dr. Yang and Mrs. Sidhu is here on the way to participate in this for a special occasion, and my dear young delegates. And one thing I want to say here, for appreciating the organizing committee under the dynamic leadership of our Vice Chancellor. So we had a feeling as if we are attending seminars of last decade. There was so much involvement. The youngsters who received us in the airport, who accommodated with the hostel, they were so much enthusiastic and their hospitality is commendable. So I told our Vice Chancellor yesterday itself. Thank you for that, sir. So I am presenting the presidential address now. Position themselves to assume future roles involving infectious disease mitigation. Education at all the levels on the brink of radical transformation. there is an urgent need for the veterinary profession to invent, innovate, apply, and adapt our educational system to utilize latest teaching and learning technologies and methodologies available. Learners of today and tomorrow expect technology rich in demand, peer-to-peer, short duration, and active learning environments. Hands-on instruction as a central component of culture of lifelong learning is becoming the norm. Students expect a market-relevant educational experience, a pathway that specifically focuses on well-defined job choices. A key feature of these learning environments is rapid adaptability to accommodate newly emerging or blended professional skill sets. More importance will be given to certifications given for practical learning acquisitions. Learner tomorrow will work and reskill. The veterinary academic institutions will adopt and evolve accordingly. Personal medical education is shifting from a knowledge-based curriculum to a competency-based curriculum these days. Presenting facts in large halls will be extensively supplanted by alternative approaches to instruction. These approaches will emphasize proficiency in data access and application, problem solving, innovation and creativity. The clinical teachers of tomorrow will be conveners, organizers and facilitators who are fully digitally capable, mobile and consistently analyzing active data obtained from students. Adaptive learning pathways and relationships driven learning, virtual, augmented and extended reality programs allow the learner to have quality educational experience regardless of their location and proximity to the instructional source. Educating a workplace-ready graduate is more readily achievable because students are not tied to a specific location. This approach also supports connecting students and sharing educational content, instructors and innovations among veterinary academic institutions locally and globally. So many factors which currently play little role in present-day research will emerge to have an increasingly influential impact on the way research is conducted and concluded. Important among them are big data sets, relevant application of artificial intelligence, faster testing ideas, and hypotheses will be driven by artificial intelligence and technologically based modeling. These approaches will bring products and application to the market very quickly, rather than the conventional methods. Traditional research laboratories will become rarer and replaced by open collaborative laboratories. The sources of funding from government will also change, and pharmaceutical companies will gradually decrease, while emphasis on venture capital and testing ideas without an initial investment in infrastructure will increase. So our profession needs to reconfigure its self-image, society's perception of veterinary medicine and the profession's roles in context of One Health and more diverse national and global presence. Jai Hind. Thank you. Trust and respect in society. This is because veterinary medicine has a value-based culture. The foundation of values of our profession are described in veterinarian's oath. The principles of veterinary medical ethics and in the mission and vision statements of the professional associations. Future culture of the veterinary profession, including and defining behaviors and values required to shape the culture, begins with those in the leadership positions within our professional organizations and academic institutions. Veterinary medicine has traditionally male-dominated, but today more percentage of veterinary practitioners and students are women. And this trend will result in continued cultural shifts and pragmatic adjustments within the profession. Communication, sharing ideas, and collaboration between national and international veterinary organizations are happening, and the global One Health movement will continue to unite healthcare professions. Recent pandemic and its ability to affect pets has thrown few challenges and the need for evolving newer strategies in pet practice. Understanding and leveraging generational differences will advance the future of veterinary practice in a positive way. Present generation own more pets than previous generation and may consider the pets as a starter family. Some of them choose pets over children as their permanent families. So this generation will substantially influence how we are going to live and work. As a profession, we need to develop sustainable models of delivery that ensure as many animals possible have appropriate medical care. Currently, there are millions of animals that are not receiving the level of care they should for a variety of reasons, such as owners' financial, for physical ability to provide care and location in remote areas. Large corporate practices have potential to increase efficiency through economies of scale and along with progressive independent practices, improve health outcomes by providing unparalleled levels of specialized medicine, similar to human medicine. Other targeted types of practices and innovative access modalities will likely to emerge, provide issue-targeted care for low-income and remotely located individuals. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, and predictive analysis will assist veterinary healthcare providers to meet patient, client, and practice goals more effectively by improving accuracy, enhancing decision-making, and increasing the probability of desired outcomes. Information explosion has provided unprecedented information and assumed greater responsibility for pet health care, and the veterinarian's role in making healthcare decisions will shift from authoritative to consultative. The tech and Google service generation of pet owners already comprise a major animal owning group, and generation of pet owners to follow will certainly demand high technical solutions, and this trend will favor practices that are more technologically and temporarily connected to animal owners. Practice information systems will digitally enhance the sharing capabilities of veterinary practice information. This will help in collecting data, connecting, understanding, and translating it. In future, the practice information systems in veterinary practices will generate enormous clinical data that can effectively use for investigation for benefit of healthcare. The above mentioned changes will have an impact on the cost of animal ownership and veterinary care, leading veterinary profession to reconcile the cost of optimal care with financial constraints of clients on case-by-case basis. It is critical for veterinary profession at all levels to expand efforts to help the public and clients grasp the value of the veterinarian and veterinary health care. There is growing incidence of infectious zoonotic diseases that put humans and animals at risk due to threats of disease outbreaks and global pandemics. And these global diseases affect pets also. The reality is driven by increased globalization and population connectivity, which enables diseases to reach widely dispersed populations at unprecedented speed. Emergency preparedness and response is required to deal with daily consumer inquiries into food safety, companion animal zoonotic risks, and transboundary animal diseases like Lyme disease. There is enormous potential for veterinarians to either expand or lose the already underutilized role of detection, prevention, response, and
Next is release of University Account Code. यह लेख किसानों, पशुपालकों एवं पशुपालन से जुड़े उद्यमी के लिए बहुत ही लाभदायक सिद्ध होंगे। इस प्रथम अंक का विमोचन आज आप सभी के समक्ष किया जा रहा है। नेक्स्ट इज रिलीज ऑफ कामधेनु दर्पण। कामधेनु प्रसार दर्पण के जनवरी-मार्च 2000। इसी क्रम में डॉक्टर दिलीप चौधरी विश्वविद्यालय
प्रभार साहब, डॉक्टर एस के तिवारी साहब, चेयरमैन साहब, को चेयरमैन साहब, I'm very happy to be here on this annual convocation of recent advances in diagnostic, therapeutic and nutritional management of canines. Generally, we are working with the cows in Chhattisgarh largely, And one of the flagship program of the government is Cotton program, which takes care of cows and bovines in this state. But my experience has said that this is one very neglected area which is now taking very, very huge importance, that is management of health of canines. So I'm very happy that Canine University is organizing such seminar on health and nutritional management, therapeutical and diagnostic researches on canines.
But if you go through etiquette, they will say, when you are using a ACI, don't start a ARP. It will lead to death. So you stop the ACI, discontinue the ACI, then start the ARP. Now, as per Council statement, that death is because of dehydration. So what he says, you correct the dehydration first, then you can combine ACI or ARP or CCP, but under strict monitoring. So monitoring, you can combine this, reduce the blood pressure. So dehydration is a major thing. Before doing that, it is impossible because we don't have anything to control sodium except renal diet. You can supplement renal diet. But as a practitioner, I cannot adjust the sodium level in the food. So that is very difficult. And I can control the blood pressure, stopping the angiotensin, converting enzyme inhibitors, shading. Then monitor the blood pressure. If the blood pressure is not coming down, double dose the ACI. So ACI inhibitors, increase the dose, double